Hey guys, so I was just on a live with my friend Heather, and I wanted to talk. I've been wanting to say this stuff and about the frenetic, crazy energy that is going on out here in the healing industry, which is just, modality after modality after modality. Like, all these things are coming at everybody, and I'm seeing this not just in my groups and in my sessions and in conversations with people, that it's reached a place now where what spirit is saying, what's coming through too, is like, right now is just time, as I said just now in live, like, to have fun, but to really go back to basics, which is like drinking enough water, eating good food, not withholding things from yourself, breathing light is huge, clearing your etheric body, calming your electrical system, because, and this might piss people off, whatever, but I have to just speak the truth. Number one, all these modalities are, not everybody needs all these things, and you can notice that they shift. 1 week it's this, or 1 month it's this, or da 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 da, and it's like, and then it shifts, and then it shifts, and then it shifts, and it's like, what I'm experiencing with people that I'm working with is, people will buy into or begin doing these modalities, and the biggest problem is like doing is the first thing. Is like, this isn't about doing, you've heard now the catchphrase just be is running rampant out there, but what that means is that the being is in the stopping. Get yourself out of this frenetic, crazy, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, to heal, to heal, to heal. And in those doings and the constant doing, even when I say, it's like, it's not about doing the breathing, the light, it's not a meditation, it's a being with self and pulling in the light that is everywhere, and communing or having the intention, which is very powerful in itself, of communing with your guides, with God, non-denominational, with, anybody who steps forward on your behalf, because it's there. And that's what we need more than anything. That is the most profound thing you can do for yourself right now and the planet, but for yourself, because we need to come in and worry about what our own healing vibration and vibe and intuit what resonates with us on a soul level. Because if you listen, if you're still enough and you listen, what just came through is like, listening in meditation does not mean, spirit calls it the furrowed brow. It's like, is not sitting there listening with our human mind and waiting for, some kind of download or something. That's not just being. That's not just being in the faith, right? The faith that we're divinely guided, and whether we can hear, see, feel, like the big thing right now is like, wanting to, or tapping into clairvoyance and all these other things. Is like, we're supposed to just be being, and being in the healing of what is in divine timing for our unique soul, regardless of what's happening for anybody else at whatever pace it looks like it's happening for other people. And that's not a make wrong, it's just there's so much information out there right now that I know that I am being witness to, like, what looks like is trying to be helpful. This information, I am seeing people where it's actually creating mental health issues that weren't even there in the first place. Lack of self-worth and beating themselves up because they think that they're not healing fast enough, or that maybe they should be hearing their guides and they're not, or seeing the etheric body, or whatever it is. It's all kinds of different stuff. And so guys, like, rein it in. And then, as I just said on the live, you know, with my friend Heather, is like, even if you are consuming summits and things like that, the suggestion for everyone, for humanity, from spirit, and from my higher knowing as I'm spirit taught, is try to just be with the information instead of trying to constantly learn with the human mind. Just be in the receiving of the information, and if it resonates with you, breathe it in. We don't need to write it down, because it's the human mind writing it down. We need it. What we need the most is to just receive right now. Just receive. It's time to just relax, receive, have fun. They said, you know, take your foot off the gas and just really be. Like, if you're intending to be, just be. Being isn't like a doing the being, it's just being, you know, just allowing and just loving on yourself and having compassion and knowing that all these modalities, hey, if all else fails, if you're feeling all full of anxiety and like you're not good enough to heal, or you're not doing enough, that is the biggest sign to stop. Just stop consuming things or reading things even, or anything, and thinking that you have to like follow some protocol, because it's creating anxiety. And hey, you know, this is a rough one to say, but the more anxiety and angst that is created, the more people are going to need, right? Instead of like, hey, let's just sit with what is already. Let's sit with everything that's in the space already. We don't need more than that. We actually need to just let it chill. So I think that's it for now. Unless I think of something else, I'll throw it up. But I'm really concerned, and I needed to finally make the video about it. I just feel concerned, and so I'm sending light and love to everyone, and you're all perfect right now the way that you are. You are divinely guided. You are divinely guided. You're a light being guided by light beings, by spirit. That is true for all of us, for every one of us, regardless of what you think right now. And you are already good enough, and you are healing always, even if you aren't consciously aware. And maybe stop trying to tune into how much have I healed, and why, and this and that, and like, oh, can I feel the healing, can I not feel it? The more you're not going to feel it with your human mind. And it's so vital to understand that that it's actually limiting at a point your healing, instead of doing the opposite. So I know I said a lot, but ultimate thing is go back to basics, guys. Drink some water, breathe some light, go for a walk, go hug a tree. You know, get some energy, just, you know, eat good food, whatever, just eat, just give yourself whatever you feel, you know, would be good for you. And take a bath, light some candles, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, just do the basic stuff. All of that stuff is free, except for Epsom salt, costs a couple dollars. But, you know, just chill. All right, bye.